It's like he's Pyrrhus, but pretending to be Rome. What, Magna Graecia's trying to be Pyrrhus? I mean, he started here, though. I mean, and he has Rome. Not really. I don't agree with that one. We might see what we're like if we speed 3. See if anyone starts slowing down. Because at the moment it seems relatively stable, which is crazy. This game is not the most stable thing Paradox have ever created. But right now it seems like it's okay. We've got some people that have just started to dip down, but they're keeping pace. Let's keep with it. Let's keep with it. Speed 3, let's go. And I believe that is the war goal taken. And yeah, the capital has been passed over to Magna Graecia. Now, as soon as he has the call for peace, it's going to be all over. He's going to be able to just take whatever he wants. I wonder if Celtiberia is in talks with Arvernia about, staying in the war until Arvernia can get out of it. I imagine that might be the case. Oh. Okay. No, that was my fault. That was totally my fault. Welp. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Stop leaving. I can't do anything if you keep leaving. Stop leaving. I'll be right back. Alright, after that little interlude, we're back going again. Let's go. Speed 1. We won't be going up to speed 3 this time, but I will remember to go to speed 2. Right? I am going to remember it. I promise. This is not up for debate. I'm just hoping we don't have a crash. We're going to wait until March, April, May, June. We're going to wait for June, and then we're going to speed up. And huzzah, we're in June. Speed up to speed 2. Lovely. Now, yet again, we need to keep an eye on this. This is, I think, the more interesting thing. Can Arvernia get back up to 50 war score? I think probably not. I mean, the losses that they took from battles, they were winning from battles. That's unfortunately no longer the case. And that may spell doom for them, especially if they manage to finish this war. Really, what we need to see Pictonia and Arvernia do is come to Celtiberia's aid and start desieging some of this land, because, oh, no. Oh, come off it. What's all that about? Why did I fucking desync? God damn. So apologies for that. Let's click start. Let's go down to speed 1 and let's play. And fingers crossed we don't have another crash. If we do, then we're just going to have to do the points now and call it a day. I'm really hoping that's not the case, though. So, Magna Graecia seems to be fighting over here. We've got some Celtiberians involved in a battle. Is this like the last of his men? I feel like it is. Yeah, he's got 10,000 men left. It's really, like, commendable for sticking in it so long, but this is really rough. He does not have a lot of men left at all. If we have a look at his armies, he's got 8 of them here. There's supposed to be, well, like 100,000 men there. It's not even close. Let's pump it up to speed 2, and fingers crossed for no more DCs. Got some Macedonians doing a bunch of sieging. Very nice. Let me just, again, turn all this shit off. I hate that I always have to do this. Just remember that I don't have it on. There we go. Lovely. Apparently Thrace have attacked Iberia as well. It looks like we're about to get a pretty chunky battle. Iberia's troops are not the greatest, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Thracians as well that could do some reinforcements, but there's a hill, there may be a river, I'm not sure yet. He's going to have to wait and see until he attacks. But honestly, you played your hand too quickly. He now knows you're there, he's moving troops in to reinforce, and, I mean, what have you got to show for it? You've shown that you're here, which is not amazing. Who else are you at war with? Egypt and Kush. Now that is interesting. Have we got Kushite troops in the region? We've got some. Do we have the Antigonids involved? Yes, we do. So, Antigonid Empire, they've got troops on the border. They're not showing their hand yet. I guess they're waiting for these forts to be sieged, and then they can do their stuff there. You know, you obviously want to take a mountain fight whenever possible. The battle has begun, and it looks like Iberia are going to win this. They're doing more damage, much more damage. The tactic is in their favor as well, which is it's always what you want, let's be fair. There's more troops coming in as well. And yeah, Thrace is just getting wrecked. They've run away. Makes sense. I would run away too. Another 40,000 here. If they go to Amasea, that'll be another nice fight for them. We've already got Iberia on the way to... is he going to go for this? Or maybe he'll go for Amasea? Honestly, just go here. Yeah, makes sense. Unfortunately, I think he's probably going to be able to get out of there in time. There is a road after all, and this looks like a shorter distance to run than this. Yeah, I was right. Alright. He has now, though, lost Pimolisa. What's the war goal here? It's over taking Pontus, and that is this. There are 3 more forts he has to take to get the war goal. Alright, that looks pretty good. We've got... Antigonids are not waiting for their mountains to be sieged. They're going in, sieging Trapezan, they're sieging Alaria. This looks like it could be pretty dangerous for him. He may end up regretting making the first move. Defensive is so much easier, especially when you got bloody mountain forts. Alright, let's have a look on Celtiberia. Has he murked up, perhaps? Has he got any troops at all? 78,000. Not bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. The problem he's got, though, is at some point Magna Graecia will get the ability to piece him out. Unfortunately for Arvernia, he's not getting back to 50. He's going to have to do a lot more sieging, and unfortunately, there just aren't enough sieges to go around. There just aren't. So, what is Arvernia's plan here? We've got Lugia sieging Magna Graecia. That's fantastic. We've got Arvernians ready to cross... What's this river called again? I always forget it. There's a pretty important battle that happened here as well. Whatever. But he's got troops ready to cross. He's hostile to Numidia. You should just go in. There we go. We're going to have a battle. Fantastic. It's hills. There's probably not going to be any river unless you take this on the 21 and you're too slow. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think you... Oh, no, actually, I think you might be shit out of luck. You might be shit out of luck there. Arriving on the 30th of January. Oh, and he just gets there in time. And it looks like you're taking just way too much damage. Holy shit, that's like 2-1 losses almost. Fantastic. We got some Pictonians coming in with their heavy infantry stacks. That's good. Good story there. Apparently Emporion is not hostile. And is he going to take it on a 21? Is Emporion going to take the siege? Nope, doesn't matter. There we go. Magna Graecia has taken the siege. And it looks like these guys were a little bit too slow. But yeah, they definitely need to help out here, otherwise they're fucked. They are straight up fucked. Alright, let's go and have a look at Iberia. Apparently they've just lost a big battle to a much smaller force. But then again, you know, troops-wise, these guys are stronger, and maybe he went on the offensive. I don't know where this battle was. I'm guessing maybe it was in Pimolisa. The Ebro River. That's the one. Yes. Thank you. That's where Iberia, the Spanish one, got its name from. No, that I did not know. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. We got a little fight here between the Antigonids and a vassal, and it looks like he's abandoned his sieges, as I thought he might. Now, what we need to be wary of is Egypt going to do his standard strategy of sniping someone's capital with his boats? I actually don't see an Egyptian navy, so maybe not. Oh, there you go, 62 ships down here. That's not exactly the strongest navy in the world, and certainly not enough to fight there. It looks like Thrace did call in Cyrenaica as well, so that is definitely diverting the attention of Egypt. But Cyrenaica is AI. A lot of the forts that they had have been deleted, and honestly, the Egyptians can gain massive amounts of territory. They can probably take all of this. Honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to be quite that difficult for them. If they were to sue for peace and offer peace, how much could... Oh, not the war leader, so we'd have to wait and see on that one, unfortunately. But yeah, I think Cyrenaica is probably going to lose quite a lot of land here, which is a shame, of course. Now, Magna Graecia, you've got a fair number of troops defending Fortress Sicily. Macedon does have a fair number of troops here ready to invade, though. And we also see a cheeky Magna Graecian army sieging over in Greece. Apollonia has fallen, but this army is going to die incredibly quickly. That is a very, very dead army. It's going to retreat to the boats fairly easily, so no big loss, but it really doesn't have the manpower to be taking these kinds of losses. Losing 13,000, that's not what you really need to be doing as Magna Graecia right now. He's back on the boats. Maybe he'll do a snipe somewhere else. This is Polemon Agathoclid. Let me guess. It was indeed you. So he's going to be... I guess he's maybe running out of money? No, he's not. He's totally fine. But I guess sacking some capitals and getting some money is... I mean, it's a pretty smart strategy if you're on the defensive like that. Got a battle coming in here. Somewhere. We got Macedonians involved. That looked like a stack wipe on some Lugians, though. The Macedonians did come and help, but it seems to be all over. We've got Prepeleus Antipatrid. Is that your ruler? Nope, that's Philippus. Philippus the 7th, in fact. So, I've got to wonder, are we going to see a successful invasion of Magna Graecia's final holding? Maybe. Really, though, you need to not be sitting in your own territory. You need to be assaulting. You need to be crossing the Ebro. You need to be taking these territories. Because you need the war score, man. If you don't get this war score, you're going to lose. Peace imminent on the Arvernian War. We might end up seeing that war be resolved by just one single province, and that would be a shame. It would be an awful shame. He needs to win some battles to get this battle score back in his favor. Because it used to be, but no longer, unfortunately. Numidia should attack Cyrenaica for the last bit of Africa. He should, but at the same time, he's quite busy with all of the other war. If we have a look at Numidia's enemies, it's basically Europe. It's Europe versus the Mediterranean, or the Western Mediterranean. It's just a shame that Celtiberia is not able to make any sort of headway here. I mean, he's in a war where they really should be winning very, very hard. And honestly, this is clearly enough. Albion, I mean, what's his plan, though? Are we going to see him attack Pictonia? I mean, he's allied with Lugia, so probably not him. Is he going to attack Pictonia and really backstab the Gauls? Probably. I mean, he did say that was his plan after all. Is he going to follow through with it? That is the question. Or was he just boasting? Let's go and have a look over at the Iberian War. We've got 300,000 men just defending the war goal. We've got some reinforcements from Kush as well doing the same. Is Kush able to stand there with that amount of troops, or is he going to starve? He is not starving. He can stand there. Good to know. When you can find one of these provinces where you can stand, you don't lose food. And I guess that is the balance that they've sort of aimed for. I don't think it's enough. We got a lot of mercenaries coming over to defend this city. It is a chunky fort. Level 4 fort. I mean, I guess if you're going to put 4 levels of fort anywhere, it's going to be on the Cilician gates. They are that important. And we've got the battle going to start now. Are you going to reinforce or are you going to ignore it? Oh, you can't get away in time, sir. You're going to have to fight this, and you don't have the tactic. You are doing absolute damage, though, but clearly not enough. Are you going to push your luck and attack this army? Yes, you are. That is interesting. He is on force march. He's not gaining any of his morale back. Not that there's going to be a monthly tick. And so the battle begins. There's level 13 here ready to get involved if he can see it in time. Unfortunately, this battle is going to be over. And yeah, that's a big win for the Antagonids. Pushing him away from his Cilician gates is pretty important. Right, let's go and check over Celtiberia. It looks like he's gained himself some mercenaries, back up to 100,000 troops, and it looks like, as well, they lost. Which is, I mean, it's to be expected, really. Belisha has managed to, though, take back one of the territories in the region of interest, and that's really good to see. That means that he can no longer be forced out, giving Arvernia just that little bit more time to do what they need to do. The thing is, look at the amount of troops here doing absolutely nothing. If you want to peace out and win your war... Oh, speaking of... If you want to peace out against Magna Graecia and win, you're going to have to take some sieges on Magna Graecia. At the same time, we've got a big Brittonic, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Got the big Brittonic invasion of Pictonia, and let's see, how many troops have you got to work with? Eventually it's going to flip me over. Flowfire's lagging behind. Please don't say that's a fucking crash. Come on, Pictonia. Come on. Don't crash. Alright, it's swapped over. I think that means Flowfire is okay. We're going to pause it just a second. See if he can catch up. There we go. Oh, phew. Jake giving fun content to the content gods. At this point, though, I don't think it's necessary. We've already got enough fun content looking at, you know, the defense of Celtiberia and the invasion of Magna Graecia. But, I mean, you know what? It's fine. He can do whatever. What are his claims like? What is he going to do to Pictonia? You could take a fair chunk. It might be worth Pictonia just surrendering to, you know, Magna Graecia is the bigger threat. I think he's the one that is most likely going to damage them. And it looks like Arvernia agrees. They are just sticking with this. So, how many men did we see? We saw 209,000. If we check Pictonia... At the moment in the south, they've got 163,000, 193,000 total. If they picked their fights and, you know, attacked in detail, defeat in detail, I think it's called, they'd be able to do, you know, a significant amount of damage. They've got pretty similar compositions. There's more archers for Albion, which makes sense being a barbarian. He gets quite a lot of bonuses to archers there. We've got archer offense, archer morale. So it's not bad play. Barbarians are very good at archers, not so good at heavy infantry. But it looks like he's just ignoring it. He's sticking here. And honestly, at this point, staying here with this many troops, utterly useless. It's utterly useless. They are just standing on a border, waiting for what exactly? If you're just going to stand there, stand here. If you're going to help... siege. Like, don't just stand there being completely idle. Let's have a look at Magna Graecia again. Is there an invasion going on? Ooh, we've got a navy moving around. He's going to retake the region again that he needs. Oh, fucking filth. He's going to do it again. And has Arvernia learned anything? Nope, there is no troops defending this region. Not that it matters. I mean, you know, 31 war score. You could reset this, though. We got 77,000 Arvernians moving north. Have we got Pictonians moving north now? We've got some movement. So that works out there. Albion is at war just with Pictonia Arvernia. Lugia, not involved. Not involved at all. If I was Pictonia, I'd be making overtures. I mean, you can take 2 more player allies, make overtures to Lugia, say, I will give you 100% of the land if you help me versus these guys. That would be the play. At the moment, Albion is going in alone, which, I mean, it can be a good idea. It can be very, very dangerous. Because if it turns around on him, he's got no allies to turn back on, to turn to for help. So, good luck. This, though, this cheeky Navy is going to retake the war goal yet again. We've got Belisha taking back the war. Nope, they're not. They're just slightly south of it. That's not great. Another big battle, and Celtiberi yet again coming out worse off. Celtiberi's troops really shit. Let's be fair. And again, the last territory is going to be sieged again. We got Arvernia. Sorry, not Arvernia. Pictonia. It looks like they're going to be sieging the Albonic land here. Yeah, makes sense. This navy looking good. Right. Egypt, what are you up to? Still sieging here? Oh, looks like there's going to be a battle. That's rough. Why did you leave this guy so defenseless? You come in, you change the tactic to something negative. This guy might come in and change it again. He does. It looks like you're going to win, but taking so many losses. It looks like Pisuria is at war as well. What is this war about? Did you perhaps attack? Oh, it's the Thracian-Iberian War, of course. And it looks like, you know Cross here. He's got plenty of men here because Thrace is more interested in attacking Iberia, it seems. Where is the Thracian army? He's got 100,000 here that have recently lost a battle that we missed. We've got 167 somewhere in this region. Oh, taking part in a quite chunky battle. Which, I mean, Iberia's just got so much light infantry. 62,000, but not a lot of, decent troops. We've also got, simultaneously, a fairly even battle between the Antigonids and Egypt, which it looks like Egypt is going to come out ahead of. I mean, if they were able to win here, they could turn around and fight here as well, but it looks like Egypt's going to win here and then do the exact opposite and go and fight in Sebastopolis, and Iberia is absolutely going to be losing this battle. There's a couple of retreating, though. Maybe to change the tactic, perhaps. Oh, wow. Actually, the entire Thracian army is retreated and left Iberia the victor here. That is unexpected. Oh, right, because Egypt and Iberia are on the same side. I was thinking the opposite. Never mind, then.